Live, live, live. Oh, yeah, we are live. And just checking my audio source because the audio was not set to this beautiful microphone last time, and we are good. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is late for a live 8:40 p.m. on Thursday night, the 13th. A very happy Valentine's Day for the lovers that are out there. I love you. Will you be my Valentine? It's a beautiful day. I wish I had better news on the Google and Android front. I'm going to dive into that in just a moment. Our new products rolled out last week, and they are being very well received out there in the ethers. And I am eternally grateful. We have a lot of initial orders for the inHarmony Original Sound Lounge. I believe it's 8. We'll get into it. 7 that have been pre-sold. One of them is coming to my house. So out of the 13, we only have 12. That are going to go out there because I need one here so that I could shoot videos, how-tos, unboxings, etc., etc. So we are short one unit in this round. It's been very well received. I've had a lot of amazing conversations with just about everybody that's placed an order for a Sound Lounge 2, 3, or 1. Just making sure that y'all are honed in and have the info that you need while we update the website, get measurements, get the tech specs, and kind of get everything in order on that front. So thank you for your patience. As always, my phone number is at the top of our website, and many of you are calling me, which I'm eternally grateful for. My phone literally rings all day long, and this is something that I'm very happy about. Y'all are kind of like astonished when I answer the phone, and it's like my happy place. I love answering questions. I love being a resource. I love hearing how y'all found us, hearing and better understanding of how you navigated to us, whether it was Google, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, or somebody telling you about it, or an unfortunate experience you had with one of our competitors that brought you here. All of this fuels me and gives me better tools so that I can, so that we can do what we do better, so that we can put that into our messaging, so that we can make sure that we understand exactly how you're getting to us, so that we can reinforce that, dig in, dig deeper, and get things going. Hello, Rachel in Kansas. Grateful to see you. Hello, hello. It lights me up to be able to talk to you all day long, and I love it when you call me. So please call more. I enjoy it, and it helps make the world go round. Many of you have been asking about what's going on with our app in Google, and we're going to dive into that here in just a moment. Our app issue still persists. I'm going to give you some additional details. We at least know the path. We know what we need to do to get it right. Now I'm just waiting for these two rather large companies to get their stuff in order. They make it really difficult. But anyway, we'll dig into that more. First, let's get into inventory. Let's talk about what's happening here at inHarmony. We got some great news. Our first container has already arrived at the port. It's already cleared customs. They wanted to deliver tomorrow. Unfortunately, my warehouse cannot take the delivery tomorrow. So it's coming in on Wednesday. I'm sorry, it's coming in on Monday. Monday. Scheduled, staff is on site. It's a 53-foot container. Our warehouse needs extra staff on hand, and we just didn't get the lead time that we would have liked to. So that's arriving on Monday as scheduled. We said, actually, Monday the 17th is what we had originally said. So we were almost a day early, but we're actually right on time. So here's what's happening from an inventory perspective. The original Sound Lounge has been brought back. It is our original design and form factor, but that's about it as far as what was to what is. Otherwise, it's been upgraded. It has a slightly more aerodynamic and rounded exterior. It's a little bit wider. It's a little bit longer. It has built-in high-fidelity speakers, the 6-pin single cord connector, the Bluetooth amplifier, inHarmony Bluetooth in amplifier, and of course, one power cable. So it's a simple setup with Bluetooth and built-in high-fidelity speakers, and yet it's a separate bass and separate top, something that y'all have told us you really, really want us to bring back. So we brought it back. We ordered 50. 13 of them are in this container that I believe arrives tomorrow. It might be in the second container, which arrives next week. We'll find out on Monday. And I'm excited. You're excited. It's really cool. It is our most portable Sound Lounge for sure. The two, we have pre-sold 14 out of 21 Sound Lounge 2s. And I've spoken to just about all of you, making sure you know that we have a couple of other units for you to choose from now, because many of you ordered it was just the Sound Lounge 2 that was available. And 14 of you said, no, we want to keep that order. That's what we want. And we like that form factor. So if the orders keep coming in and the requests keep coming in, we will absolutely make more. It's obviously going to take a little bit of time. Our factory reopens on the 20th, which is middle of next week. And we will get to work. We have many, many, many more products that we have ordered. Not new products, but we have many more units of these products that we have ordered for, I think, 4 or 5 more containers for the rest of the year. So as volume picks up, these containers are going to keep rolling in. And obviously, I give my updates each and every week right here. The inHarmony Sound Lounge 3 has also been well received. We've pre-sold 6 so far. I think that number's off. I think it might be 7 or 8. But nonetheless, we have 61 loaded on a vessel. One's coming here, so we'll have 60 left for distribution. We have 45 inHarmony Practitioner massage tables. I'm sorry. We have 45 inHarmony massage tables in our warehouse, 30 that are coming in these 2 containers. We are sold out of our Practitioner 2, but we have 59 that are on a vessel. They're actually arriving on Monday. 12 of those have been pre-sold. We're down to 89 black inHarmony meditation cushions, 96 beige inHarmony meditation cushions, and 59 gray fabric inHarmony meditation cushions. We're down to 265 inHarmony headphones. Those have been flying off the shelves lately, which is awesome. Absolutely love these headphones. And we've got over 1,000 inHarmony eye masks. That number has also dropped pretty dramatically in a week. So a lot of you are picking up our inHarmony eye mask, which I know you're going to love. And the feedback we've gotten has really been absolutely fantastic. All right. So as I mentioned, we have 2 containers coming in. Our first container actually already arrived and cleared customs. They're delivering that to our warehouse on Monday. I expect to be shipping by the 20th, just as planned. Second container, I actually expect it to arrive next week. I don't have an exact date yet. I don't think it will go until the 27th, but I will update those numbers as soon as I have a better estimate. I think it will be in port cleared customs by Wednesday or Thursday. So if that's the case, hopefully we can get our staffing game going at the warehouse, and we can have a quick turnaround for that too. And hopefully be shipping maybe by this week. We'll see. Each container has different products in it. So one container has the Practitioner and the V1 and the V3. The next container has the massage tables and the V2 Sound Lounge. So I'll know more about that on Monday. My factory wasn't able to tell me which container had which. They just were able to give me the loading of each one, but they weren't sure which vessel it went on before they left for the holiday. So a little bit of a surprise here, and we'll find out how that goes. inHarmony Media. Oh, man, this has been a thorn in my side. I don't know if you can tell, but there's definitely more gray hairs on my chin from this scenario. I sincerely thank you for your patience if you use Android. Really, thank you for your patience while we figure this out. Literally every single morning, Dom and I check in with Dun & Bradstreet. We check in with Google, although there's not too much that Google can do until we update our Dun & Bradstreet registration. So here's the long and the short. About November of last year, Google required that we register with Dun & Bradstreet. So we did that. Unfortunately, we did it twice. We didn't think the first number held. We did it a second time. Now we have 2 Dun & Bradstreet numbers. Those 2 Dun & Bradstreet numbers, one of them was listed in our organization name, inHarmony Interactive. That's why we're registered in California. It's our federal EIN number. All of our registrations is under our organization name, inHarmony. Dom, my business partner, and I own the business outright. We're listed on all of the documents. And somehow the Dun & Bradstreet number that we registered had Dominic's name as the organization name. So when I submitted that to Google as verification, as required by their process to verify our identity, they changed our organization name to Dominic Carnevale. When I went to upload our verification documents, everything said inHarmony Interactive. And because it said inHarmony Interactive and one said Dominic, it had a conflict. And eventually that went on. And they actually shut down temporarily our Google account. So because of that, we are now going back to Dun & Bradstreet. We had a case open. We had their customer service working on it. They were going to combine the 2 Dun & Bradstreet numbers. And they were going to delete one number and retain the other. Unfortunately, they deleted the wrong number. It was very clear in the instructions, but they deleted the wrong number and kept the wrong number. So when we went back to Google with the verification, they're looking for the Dun & Bradstreet number that has been deleted. So now we're back at Dun & Bradstreet trying to get them to revive the old number, which I can't change my Dun & Bradstreet number at Google. Once they have a Dun & Bradstreet number, that's it. That's the number that has to match the verification. The only way for me to change a Dun & Bradstreet number with Google is to create a whole new Google account, which I don't want to do because it's going to take me at least a week or two for that account to get approved. Then I have to upload the app. Then I have to move a couple thousand users over to the new account. It's not going to be fun. We can do it. We do have a path to do that if we want to, but I'm really not looking forward to it. And I would much rather wait for Dun & Bradstreet to update this. We've escalated. Our case has been escalated. Apparently, their legal team is looking over it and figuring out how we can make this happen. They want to work with us. They've told us day after day that they're going to get it done. It obviously hasn't done yet. I check Dun & Bradstreet several times a day to see if that number that Google has updated. So there's the story. We're waiting for them to, Dun & Bradstreet, to update our numbers, to revive the correct number and terminate the incorrect number, and then obviously merge all the data. All of the data is there. All of it's correct. Dun & Bradstreet knows that we're a legit company. It's just attached to the wrong Dun & Bradstreet number. So I can't do anything with Google until I have that Dun & Bradstreet number uploaded and corrected, until or unless I choose to get a new account. And I really don't want to do that. I don't think you guys want me to do that either. It's quite a process, really. So that's the story of what's going on with Google. It is a thorn in my side, no doubt. And just trust that it is something we work on every single day. There's just not too much that we can do all day long. We're setting the paperwork. We're making sure they have all the info. And now we're in a little bit of a waiting game, waiting for Dun & Bradstreet. We're working with two huge companies. I can't get anybody on the phone at Google. If any of you know somebody who works at Google, I would love to talk with them. That would be amazing. Comment or send me a private message. And I'd love to figure out a way to get this going. But this is very clearly a paperwork issue. And we've submitted all of our paperwork that shows we're registered in California. It's so silly. Anyhow, it kind of drives me nuts. Okay, so here's what you need to know. If you have an Android device and you're logged in, you shouldn't have a problem. If your subscription lapses, either a 1 month or annual subscription lapses, Google's not going to be able to verify your subscription. You're going to be SOL. So the workaround, if that's the case, is, and I know this is blasphemy, but you can pick up any Apple device and log in using your username and password. Your credentials are still good with us, but not with Google. So you should be able to use your username and password to log in on any Apple device. It runs on the iPad, iPhone, iPod. It'll even run on a MacBook with an M1 chip or later. I think they're up to the M4 chip at this point. Other workarounds. We have 10 of our original music meditations on Spotify, and we have about 20 or so extended music meditations up on our YouTube channel. I definitely recommend subscriptions to both so you don't have ads, but that is a workaround. That's what's going on. We have 209 music meditations released in our app. Womb is what we just released, and it is a very unique and incredible experience. I highly recommend it. I also recommend hopping over to Instagram. Anthony and I went live today and talked about that experience, the making of it, the background, the experience. We dove deep into it. And we also revealed that the next music meditation we're working on is 528 Hertz Volume 2. And that one should be out, I think, by Monday. We'll see, maybe sooner. You never know with Anthony. Sometimes he just pounds through it, cranks them out. But I think this one's going to be early next week. On the science and research front, we released our third study. Yes, 2 more to go. The practitioner studies are the ones that remain. They're a little bit more complex because not only does our practitioner have to register, but they're going to be registered with their clients underneath it. Thank you to many of you that have already signed up to participate in these research studies. It's super exciting. And soon enough, when we have enough data and we've analyzed it, we will begin to release that data in these updates as well. It's very exciting. Upcoming events. The next event that I have is the Biohacking Expo in Miami. I will be there the 28th and the 1st of March. It's coming up in just a couple of weeks. I'm excited. I'm attending. We were going to try and pull together an activation. Sandy, the organizer, wanted us to do something special, but it was just too short notice. I'm excited to be there with Rachel and many of you. If you're interested in going to the event, I do have access to a small lot of tickets. So reach out to me privately, drop a comment, and please, if you want to meet me in Miami, and so many of you I already know are, which is really exciting, please do, and let me know. I could probably work out a ticket for you. Next events after that, I am back in the studio with David Meltzer. We shoot twice a year, and I feel like I'm always just talking about getting back in the studio with David Meltzer. We shot 2 episodes in season 7. That comes out here in March. And then in March, we're back in the studio shooting season 8. Always a good time, always a great group of people, always an incredible learning experience. And we're always turning some pretty incredible people onto our technology. So it's not to be missed. And then the next big event that I've got booked already is May 27th to May 30th, which is actually just after my birthday. I turned 46 on May 26th. We're heading to Cleveland for Positive Prime's live event. Positive Prime is all about positive psychology. And I'm super pumped to be on their main stage with a new keynote and a ton of support from Cleveland Clinic and a number of academics that are going to be there. I'm really got my fingers crossed that we're going to have a lot of our science and research ready to input into this keynote and to start really talking about the data that we're pulling off of our music meditations and our hardware. This is something that I'm really, really, really excited about. So we'll be in Cleveland, Ohio. The Cleveland Clinic is there. This is a close association with that event and that institution. And this is going to be an international event, very powerful. Not inexpensive to attend. It's going to be about $2,500 ticket, but you're going to come out with a certification in Positive Prime's positive psychology. So I know many of you are into that already. I'll have more details on this as it gets closer. And as I know more about the event, I will, of course, release that in my weekly lives. But this is going to be a big event. We're going to have all hands on deck. And it is sure to be a star-studded event is what I'm piecing together as far as who's going to be there and what information is going to be shared. I think it's going to be pretty awesome and a well-produced event at that. Thank you, as always, for your continued patience with what's going on with Google and Android. Thank you for embracing the newness in the V1 and the V3. I can't believe we have 3 different versions of a Sound Lounge out right now. Absolutely incredible. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for tagging. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your attention. Really grateful. And thank you for all you do to support this brand. As always, I hope you have a spectacular night.